Welcome back to the Chimp Berserker channel. Today, I have an interesting project for you. As you probably guessed, I collect G-Shock watches. If you are into G-Shock watches like me, you will definitely appreciate this video. And if you have been following what Casio G-Shock has released, you probably are aware of the Desert Camo Master of G series that they released in 2016. Well, here it is. I own two of the watches in the series, the Mudman on the left and a Mudmaster which is on the right. Now the only watch that was missing from my collection is the Rangeman, and here is the Rangeman here. Now everyone talks about how epic the Rangeman is. It is a pretty nice watch, so what I decided to do was to modify the G-Shock, because there wasn't actually a difference that you can really tell unless you look closely between the camouflage edition and the original. So all you really need to do is give it a facelift, a brand new band, and a brand new bezel. You can purchase some screws, but in this video I didn't. And that's not really a problem. If I do want to get the screws, they don't really cost that much. They cost $8, so if you want to get it later, you can, or you get it beforehand. I'd like to mention that I did do something wrong in this video, and if you could actually drop me a comment and let me know that you found it and tell me what it is. And no, it's not the watches not being synced at the start. I'm going straight to jail for that one. Now the band upgrade in particular stands out as a significant enhancement. Choosing this improved band option not only reduces the weight noticeably, but also introduces a stylish aesthetic while amplifying its durability. The overall comfort that you gain is truly a godsend, and I encourage everyone to consider upgrading to a carbon fiber band. It is an authentic Casio product, so it's guaranteeing you're not going to be receiving a subpar imitation. Okay, so let's dive into the financial aspect of obtaining this watch. Obtaining the Desert Camo original model will set you back roughly about $640 US. It just depends on your location. And I wasn't particularly inclined to make that purchase. I opted for a different route. I acquired a second-hand Rangeman and decided to embark on an upgrade journey. And I only paid $108 for the purchase of the carbon fiber band, and I managed to secure the bezel for $27 US. And this proves to be an incredible, effective upgrade strategy, which is undeniably preferable to shelling out full retail price, right guys? Now, as you can see, the pins that were inside the band actually really do hold it together. So Casio does deliver on a great product. Now, with the bezel, it is a bit hard to get out because it hugs the watch case. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to fast forward to the watch cleaning phase. You got to do that when you're getting a second-hand G-Shock because we're giving it a new life. So we just got to make sure it's clean. So I do have some circuit board cleaner here. It's safe for electric components and parts. So what I'm doing is just giving it a little bath, and I'm going to wipe it up really quickly so that I don't let it stay on there for that long because it can be quite drying. We don't want to dry anything too much. So I just do a nice big wipe, and this helps get rid of rust or anything, any dirt or oils, anything like that that can help dislodge any stubborn dirt that's hiding somewhere in the nooks and crannies of your watch. So now we've cleaned it. So for this part, I'm using some side cutters to remove the screws out of the bezel, which makes it a lot easier, trust me. You can poke them out from the other side of the bezel, but this makes it so much easier. You can see how quickly I can pull them out. You just get a little bit of force, and there's a little groove that's stuck inside the screw that holds it in place so it's not going anywhere. This is Master of G we're talking about. It's not going to fall out. So now what I got to do is put the screws inside the bezel so it looks nice. You have two options for the screws. Black ones or the silver ones that came with the original Rangeman. If you want the final product to have an authentic original appearance, you should use the black screws. These screws will give the assembly a genuine look so that you can mount it anywhere in your collection and it will look great. Now that little bit of plastic, the one that I was talking about earlier, the one you needed to keep safe, well, this is the cover for the sensor. And we are going to make sure it fits right into the new bezel. And it's going to sit on one side in one of the little nooks inside the bezel. And the simplest trick to put it in is make sure that the big button is actually facing upwards when you're putting the bezel in. And it keeps the sensor cover locked in place that you don't even have any problems with that. So look at that. It's nice, fits like a glove. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. I'm really impressed with it. So now it's the band time. Now we got to put it in. And it's a very simple. You just push it in and put the pin in, lock it in place, screw it in, and it's done. That's as simple as it could possibly be. That's all for this episode. So I do have a lot of things brewing, which I'm really excited to show you. So make sure you stick around so you can find out what I've got. And as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you like the end result.